Hey everybody, welcome to JLB Sports TV. I'm Justin Block, and I probably look really tired and crazy because I worked 36 hours this weekend, which means I sadly missed the Liverpool-Norwich game. I didn't watch the highlights because I read the match report, and it fears that I wouldn't really want to watch the highlights anyway because I would have thrown my laptop down 17 stories. I didn't watch the game, but I had people text me some updates, and when I got out, I was thinking, how in the hell did Liverpool tie Norwich 1-1? And then I saw the stats and the report behind it, and I went crazy. So it appears that Liverpool just could not finish this game. But let's dig into the stats, because all the stats point out to, a Liverpool 5-0 win, but obviously that's not what the scoreline said. So Liverpool held 55% of the possession. They had 21 total shots. About 9 of them were on target. Norwich had 8 shots. 7 of them were on target. So obviously Norwich actually made more shots go on goal. Liverpool outpassed Norwich by 90 passes, and they had more accurate passes by over 100 passes. And Liverpool had an 81% pass completion compared to Norwich's 74% pass completion. They outcrossed Norwich 37 to 17, 12 of which were accurate for Liverpool, 5 of which were accurate for Norwich. And the stats just go on and on and on. You can see the table that I put up there. Just absolutely shocking stats. Suarez was actually the first player in the EPL to have more than 10 attempts on goal in a single game, so credit to Suarez. No credit because he had no goals. And Liverpool actually, for this entire season, they've hit the bar 6 times. Last season, they hit the bar 7 times all year. So I want to say that this is just really pure bad luck for Liverpool, which to an extent it is. You're not going to finish every chance, and sometimes you'll be unlucky. And obviously, Liverpool was unlucky against Norwich, but it appears that this has been a constant thing throughout the season. So against Norwich, Liverpool's chance conversion percentage was 5%, which is much lower than our season average, which is 9%, which is still pretty low. When you're only converting 9% of your chances, that means you're not scoring goals. And in terms of the stat, clear-cut chances, where it's a clear chance on goal, it should be converted. Liverpool are 5 for 23 this season, which is goes out to 22%. Which is still very much lower than the league average, which is 35%. So throughout the season, Liverpool has just not been converting their chances. They haven't been finishing. And I think this is beginning to affect them, especially when you have a game like this where you have, 21 shots and you can only muster 1 goal. That affects you. If you think about it, if you're a striker and you're not scoring goals, but you're creating chances, it begins to affect your form. It affects your head. You start to doubt yourself. You lose confidence. And all of your, you go down the drain as a player. And Liverpool have this, syndrome or effect, but on a team-wide scale. The entire team is of this mentality now because they cannot convert their chances. And it is something that worries me deeply. Because Liverpool has a game, a Carling Cup game this week. They have another EPL game next weekend. And Liverpool just need to be able to convert these chances. Because it becomes very frustrating as a team where you can have all these shots but only muster 1 goal and end up with these disappointing draws where you're not getting the full 3 points. Liverpool is trying to challenge for a top 4 position this season, and they cannot do it with finishing like this. I also saw that Greg Bellamy scored, which is great. A lot of people have been wanting him to break the starting lineup. He did. Personally, I want to see Andy Carroll up there, but that's because I want to see Andy Carroll and Luis Suarez succeed so badly. But Bellamy scored, so he's the only person that's scoring at the moment. So keep playing him. I didn't see the game, so I want to know how his chemistry up front with Suarez was. So give me your thoughts on that. And just give me your general thoughts onto how you think Liverpool can move forward from this and how they can get rid of this mentality that they cannot score. Also, one more thing to my UK followers. I asked you a couple times on Twitter this weekend. If you didn't know, I hope you did know, but the NFL, since I'm from the United States, so it's all about American football, the NFL, they actually had a game at Wembley this past weekend. The Chicago Bears played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't know the score because I didn't see the game. I didn't really care about the game. Because none of those were my teams. I support the Green Bay Packers. As somebody living in the UK, because I know I have plenty of viewers from the United Kingdom, I want to know, 1, did you even know about the game? 2, were you excited about the game? 3, did you watch the game? And 4, did people really care about the game in general? Do you think that you'll, watch the NFL or try to go about watching more football games, American football games, of course, because of it? I also want to know how the NFL promoted the game or marketed the game in the United Kingdom prior to it happening. These are all very interesting to me. The NFL is one of the last American sports leagues that really hasn't gained any international following. Major League Baseball has very popular in Central America, South America, Asia. The NBA is very popular in Central America and Asia, and the NFL is kind of only popular in the United States. A couple of years ago, they had a reserve league or sort of a minor developmental league called NFL Europe, which folded because of lack of interest and lack of funding. And I think they're trying to break back into Europe and the whole international scheme. So give me your thoughts on the NFL if you saw the game. If you watched the game, what do you think about it? I asked a couple people on Twitter for their reactions, and it was kind of not very positive. One user named Basil239 said, "I've seen nothing about the NFL game. There might be hype that I haven't seen, but when it's over, it'll probably be forgotten about." One of my other followers named Marvel Mo said, "Not really, and only a 3/4 of a minute look at the event at the end of Sky Sports News." And another one of my followers who tweeted me, but I believe they deleted the tweet. And they said that it was a disgrace that a bunch of armored egg chasers were running around the hallowed ground of Wembley, not playing true football. So I thought that was just kind of a funny tweet, funny look at it. So again, I have tons of questions for you guys. Respond, comment. Leave video responses, whatever. YNWA as always.